Hey guys, it's Mr. Fleming. We're going to watch this quick video about picture graphs before we do the activity in Envision.
How can you show data in a picture graph? Let's find out. The tally chart shows the favorite ball games of Ms. Green's class. You can show the same data in another way. Choose a symbol to represent the data. The symbol will be a stick figure. Each symbol represents one student. A picture graph uses pictures to show data. You can draw the symbols to show the data.
All right, so you should remember from your last lesson how to read these tally marks. So each tally mark counts for one student. So this is our information here on the favorite ball games of the students for baseball, soccer, and tennis. We're going to take this data and put it onto this pictograph, okay? So if we start with baseball, we count the tallies 1, 2. So that means there's 2 students. Over here, we have baseball. We see each stick figure is 1 student. So I'm going to take 1, 2. So it shows 2 students, like baseball. We go down to soccer. We know when it has a bunch with a line through it like that, it's 5, 6, 7, 8. So that means I need to take 8 little stick figures. All right, so I have 8 stick figures there. And that shows the information from this table in our pictograph here. Last, we have tennis. 1, 2, 3, 4 tallies for tennis. So that means we've got 4 little stick figures on our pictograph. So now our pictograph here is done. This pictograph uses pictures to show the data from the table.
Look at the picture graph.
8 students chose soccer.
How many students chose tennis as their favorite sport? 4 students chose tennis. How do you know?
How do we know, Mr. Fleming?
Well, if we look at our pictograph here, we look under tennis. 1, 2, 3, 4 students.
There are 4 stick figures in the graph, and each stick figure represents 1 student. How would you read the graph differently if each stick figure represented 2 students?
Ooh.
All right, so this is interesting, and this is a good point. You need to pay attention to the picture, because if we're looking at a graph that's already made, it'll tell us how much each picture is worth. Each stick figure used to be worth 1 student, so we counted 1, 2. Now, each one is 2 students, so that means we're counting by 2. So for baseball, it would be 2, 4. Soccer, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16. Or tennis, 2, 4, 6, 8.
4 students chose baseball, 16 students chose soccer, and 8 students chose tennis. Why is a picture graph a good way to display data? The pictures are easy to see and count. How can you check if the correct number of symbols were drawn for each game? You can compare the number of symbols to the number of tallies for each game. They should be equal. Now you know how to show data in a picture graph.
All right, so this was just showing you a little bit of practice. I want you to take this, and when you either open up the document on Show Me Your Seesaw or open up your textbook to 14.4, you'll be able to do the problems using this, okay?